Hello Capricorn, how you doing? My name is Diane and this is Madam Butterfly Tarot, and we are going to do a general reading for December, but you know, it's a timeless reading, so whenever you happen to find this is when you were meant to see it. Very, very welcome here Capricorn. Thank you so much for checking out the reading. I really appreciate it. And if you feel called to like and subscribe for me, you know, I would appreciate that so much as well. I feel like there's something that you're walking away from, or someone. Like you may have kind of not spoken to this person for a long time, but you had like still an emotional attachment to them, or you still kind of thought about them a lot, or it was in your energy still. But I feel like you're finally cutting the cords. Like, it's almost like your soul is kind of catching up to your brain. Like your brain may have cut this person off a long time ago, but it's like the rest of you is kind of catching up and you're actually ready to completely let them go now. Because you weren't, whatever the situation was or is, I feel like you really weren't treated very well by this person, or they just weren't able to fulfill you, like whatever the situation was. What's going on for Capricorn? Please, what's going on for Capricorn? Okay, I'm supposed to start with the other deck first. This one? What's going on for Capricorn? No, it's this one. Okay. What's going on for Capricorn? Okay, you have the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, there's some kind of new opportunity coming in. I feel like some of you guys are... Whatever this was that happened in the past, whatever this was that happened in the past, I feel like it kind of subconsciously made you be like, oh, well then everything else is not real. Because it didn't work out with this person, or it didn't work out with this situation. Sorry, there was a bit of fluff on the table. It's like, is that a fluff or a bug? No, it's a tiny bit of fluff. Because it didn't work out with someone or something before, it almost kind of tainted you. Like, not tainted you, but like tainted your opinion of the promise of new things, as it were. Because Capricorn are like very smart and almost a bit, almost like too smart for their own good kind of thing, you know, because the Seven of Cups is coming out in reverse. So it's like you're no longer thinking, because there's a new, with the Ace of Pentacles here, the Ace of Earth, there's a new opportunity coming in for you. And it's like you no longer feel it's too good to be true, or it's no longer, you know, like a dream that you can never have. And I feel like it's because you're finally letting go of this past thing. I feel like you're coming out of hermit mode. What else for Capricorn, please? Five of Pentacles. What's that here? Ah, what's all the crap on the table? Okay, so you have the Five of Pentacles. There may be something new for some of you, like in terms of self-employment, that you're about to embark on, some kind of business venture that you may be like, oh, I don't know about this, I don't know if I should do this, I don't know how to move forward. Because you may have kind of, it's like you wanted to move forward with something else, but you may have kind of not known which direction you wanted to go in. Isn't that a beautiful card? It's like, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like that place in the jungle in Cambodia. Let me see where this is going. You have the 5, that is crazy, you have 2 5s next to each other, you have the 5 of Wands. There's some kind, okay, I think love is probably coming in here too, but they want to talk about your work first, because I feel like there's something new that you're going to embark on. I feel like maybe this is something that's been itching at the back of your mind for a while, and maybe kind of in the past you were like maybe it's working for yourself, or it's like being more independent or something. Or you just have a little bit of a fear around taking this new job or this new opportunity or whatever it is, because you have a bit of fear around money. Like a bit of like, oh my god, like, am I going to be able to get enough from this? Am I going to be able to get enough? And I feel like this new thing, you might be kind of resisting it a little bit, because there's like, I feel like I can't quite see it. It's like, there's a lot of details that would need to be worked out. And it's kind of putting you off doing it. We have the King of Swords. So basically you kind of need to take the bull by the horns here a little bit, Capricorn, whatever this is. And kind of just do your Capricorn thing, right? Break it down into small bits, like what needs to be done first, right? Then what do I need to do after this? Because the King of Swords is all about kind of cutting through the bullshit, and like being able to see what needs to be done. This could be something to do with speaking this new job. And also, yeah, whatever this new venture is, it's really important not to become overwhelmed by all the details, because they'll work themselves out, okay? Because the thing is, see, once you become overwhelmed, it's like game over, you know what I mean? Game over. So you have to just keep taking things in little steps. I also feel like some of you might have, you could have an air sign approaching you, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You have Temperance and Perspective in reverse. The time is now. See this new opportunity? I feel like there's 2 things coming in. I feel like there's new love coming in, possibly a Libra. And I feel like there's a new opportunity in your work. Now, whether that is an idea, I feel like it's an idea that you've had that's been like scratching at the back of your mind. Or it could be literally someone offering you a job. It's going to be very abundant though, whatever it is. Like I feel like there's a little bit of fear holding you back that you have to push through, or you've recently pushed through that. But the time, I feel like a bunch of stuff is going to happen at once. Because the time is now. Yeah, because you have, look, the 7 of Cups in reverse again. You have the 7 of Cups in reverse twice. I feel like you've maybe been dithering a little bit, and I say that with love, okay? Because I don't feel like you were supposed to have made a decision until this point. Because nothing happens by accident, in my opinion. Everything is lined up perfectly with timing, right? Because the 7 of Cups is all about being like having a bunch of options and being a little overwhelmed, and also kind of wondering if something is a little too good to be true. But I feel like there's maybe with regards to your work, maybe you were a little unclear on which way you wanted to go, but that is now no longer the case. You know exactly which way you're going to go. It's just that now you're kind of like, oh, I've got all these details to sort out, it's a pain in the arse, but it's going to be worth it. You just have to kind of almost detach a little bit, like get into that King of Swords energy and sort of detach, and don't let yourself get overwhelmed, and just, you know, be kind of cold about it, you know, like make a list, like, okay, so what do I need to do next, blah 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 blah. I also feel like this may be to do with love, because I feel like for some of you, you had 2 people, like maybe one was from the past that you had to let go of, or it was like a past situation that really burned you. And even though mentally you feel like you had gotten over it, I feel like actually, like I said, like your emotions have been kind of running to catch up. I feel like that's what's happening here, but now you've literally decided, you're like, no more of that shit. Not interested in this past person. It's bringing in someone new, possibly a Libra. You have this 3 of Pentacles here. there's some kind of growth coming in. And you see the Three of Wands in reverse. It's time to do it now. Whatever this is, they're pushing you to do this now. I feel like there's a couple of things with that card. The Three of Pentacles. Clarifying this Ace of Pentacles. So there's like a new opportunity for you to build something. Possibly to work with someone else or to work with a group of people. But also this could be building your own business. It could be expanding on your own business. It's something that you really love. There's going to be great personal growth here. And it's like a leap. It's like a leap forward into something, like I said, maybe before you were kind of like, oh God, I really don't want to do that, because, you know, sometimes we get stagnant and it's kind of easier to stay where we are because we look at where we want to go and we're like, oh my God, that's so much work. I'm so tired. You know, I've got all the shopping to do. Like, it's fine. Like, I'll do it later. So we kind of get like complacent and we stay where we are until Spirit kind of usually gives you a little kick up the arse. Like, they'll do something to kind of make your current situation like uncomfortable, you know, so they kind of push you into the right path. I also feel this is love. You see the way that that guy is looking at that little fairy, the little ballerina or whatever she is, like in the music box. And regardless of your gender, you're this little fairy, this little ballerina. You have someone coming in here. They're very, very gentle, very, very sweet. They might be kind of big, but they're very, very sweet, very gentle. They might be darker, like dark hair, darker skin, like olivey kind of skin maybe. They look at you like you are some kind of treasure, honestly. They're very slow moving, like they're very calm, lovely energy. They're a very hard worker. They could have a little Capricorn in their chart themselves, this person, but they look at you like a treasure. And see how like you've come out of your little box, right? And you're kind of making this other person open their little box. So I feel like meeting you, like this person feels like, it's hard to put it into words, but like they're so impressed with you because you're just you. You just kind of shine and you do your own thing and you're very successful at it. And you make this person, this new love come in and you make them wonder what they can do. You make them be like, I want to open my own box. I want to shine. I want to shine like Capricorn shines. I want some of that. Like they're in awe of you. And see this Three of Pentacles energy? This is someone who's going to want to look after you. I know you don't need that. They know you don't need that either, okay? Because they can see that you've already accomplished a lot of stuff and they're very impressed by it, but they still want to protect you and look after you. This person's a builder. I mean, they could physically do that for their living, but the camera just went to 1331 if you want to look up that number. But they want to build something with you. What else for Capricorn? You have the Seven of Cups in reverse, clarified by the Four of Cups. So I kind of feel like you're coming out of a time period where you were just like, yeah, things are about to move fast. I feel like you're coming out of a time period where you were kind of just bored. And you felt like nothing was happening. But it's kind of like, because you were kind of refusing to make a decision one way or another, but I feel like you almost didn't know that that was the case. Do you know what I mean? And you might still be in that energy and you're watching this and you're like, what is she talking about? Like, I've already made the decisions, like, but this may still be yet to come. Because you might be feeling kind of stuck where you are, or bored, or you have been feeling like that, but you're about to make some decisions that's going to push you forward. You see the Chariot here? The Chariot is taking control of your own life, you know, determination, self-control, career advancement. There's something about you, you're like, I want to go that way. I want to go there. I want to be with that person. I want to go away from my job. That's it, that's what's happening. And because you've done that, things are going to suddenly move quite fast, okay? Because you have all this like control and determination and like forcefulness. Because, and I'm not slagging you off because I do it all the time, we all do it, I do it myself. Like when you're just kind of meandering and you don't really know what you want, it's kind of hard for spirit to give it to you, because you're sort of switching sides and you're like, oh, maybe I'd like that new thing, but I don't know, it's kind of hard, like I don't really want to do the work. And you know, I'd really like someone new to come in, but I'm still kind of, I haven't really let go of the past. And you know, do I want the past? I don't know, what would I say if they came? You know, it's all this kind of stuff, but I feel like you're just like, no more of that shit. Also, this new person coming in could be a Cancer. They can have Cancer in their chart. What else for Capricorn? I just want to pull... Oh, this new person coming in could definitely have Cancer. I just want to pull a couple of these. What else for Capricorn? Receiving from angels. Shimmering wings of angels embrace me with love. You're being really heavily guided by like your spirit team at the moment. You see how she's kind of... Sorry, I took that away really quickly. That's you, right, in the yellow, obviously, and then you have that kind of crazy looking angel behind you that's like, they're enveloping you, you know, because you're kind of, she looks a bit bemused, right? And by the way, see that dress she's wearing? Yellow is the color of confidence. So I feel like this lack of movement may have been sort of due to a lack of confidence, like, oh, like maybe you've already met this new person and you're like, oh, am I good enough for the new person? I don't know, like, maybe I'll subconsciously block that a little bit. Like, am I good enough for this new career? Oh, maybe I should just stay where I am. Like, what if I fuck it up? Oh my god, like what if I'm not good enough? But you've kind of got your yellow dress of confidence on now, and you're feeling like, yeah, you're like, yeah, I can do this. And you may even be thinking now, you're like, I don't know why I waited so long to do all this new stuff, you know? But benefit of hindsight, right? You weren't ready. And you are completely supported by your angels. You might see tomorrow, or whenever you watch this, like the day after you watch it, you might see a lot of feathers out and about, and that's just Spirit's way of saying, hi, we're here, you're not alone, we're watching, you're never alone. And they're very, very, okay, this is a little message from your spirit team. They are very, very proud of you. They are very, very proud of you, because you have done so much more than you yourself ever thought possible. And you know, you haven't really complained about it, you just kind of got on with it, you just did your thing, and now is the time for your rewards to come in. Fortune favors the brave, right? All this stuff that's about to come in for you is because you've done the work and because you were brave enough to take the chance. But they just want you to know that you are like protected, okay? And you're receiving guidance, like all of this, all of these new ideas and like this confirmation of like, yes, I want to go that way and this way and that way. It's all like come through from your angels. And yeah, I knew that one wanted to come out. I saw it earlier and I was like, I bet that comes out again. Cultivating prosperity. The abundance of the universe is pouring into my life. And the Ace of Cups here actually says on the card, the inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts. Whatever this new job is or this new business venture, it's gonna do really well in the future. Okay? And actually, you haven't done anything wrong, like with regards to maybe taking a bit longer to get there, because all of these lessons that you learned when you were trying to make the decision is what's going to now help you to move forward. Like they're going to help you in your new career in some way. Okay, what else for Capricorn? But yeah, this new business venture is going to be very prosperous, okay? Okay, so clarifying the Five of Pentacles, you have the Six of Wands in reverse. So this card in particular in this deck talks about time to move on to the next project, right? So I feel like the reason, this is a new thing, And the reason you haven't done it is because you had a bit of a fear around money. And I feel like it's more than that. Oh my god, this phone. Hold on, let me just put it on silent. I always forget. Like there was a bit of a poverty mindset here, like a bit of a lack mindset. And again, I'm not slagging you off. We all have it. We're kind of programmed to have it. When, you know, the plebs, we're programmed to have this. Particularly if your parents or your caregivers were from like a working class background or whatever. They had that kind of programmed into them, right? Like, oh, you have to work super hard for money, or like, I think I've said this in a bunch of readings too. So there might be a crossover with whatever readings they were. I think Gemini and maybe Sagittarius, maybe you got that in your chart somewhere. But it's almost like you have to work hard for money. I shouldn't be charging more than this, and this for my resources, because that's not what good people do. Or it's like a bit of a block around, you know, like rich people are dicks, or money is the root of all evil, or I'm not worthy of having like that level of money, you know. Working class background, you have to show up, you have to work like 10 hours and get it done, blah 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 blah, for a pittance, right? I think we're moving away from that as a society, and you are kind of like one of the forerunners of doing that. Okay, so I feel like the reason you haven't kind of taken this new job opportunity before was like blocks around money, like you think you didn't deserve it, you know, this kind of thing. But I feel like that's moving away now. So you're going to be moving on to the next project. But I feel like that's what stopped you in the past, is like this little block around money, feeling like you don't deserve it, blah blah blah. And you have the Ace of Pentacles again. New resources of money, time, or support, a change in job or promotion. See, the angels are kind of kicking your ass towards this thing now. So you might be noticing that your current job, or whatever it is you're doing, has become a little untenable. And I just saw the Empress, yeah, has become a little untenable, because that tends to be what they do, right? Like, say it's, you know, you're in your job and it's fine, it's kind of boring, it's not really what you want to do, but it's fine, right? You know the place, you know how to drive there, you know the other staff, you know the routine, it's easier, right? Maybe you want to set up a new business, but that's hard, right? And then all of a sudden that new co-worker starts that you just cannot stand, or that boss who's a complete dick or something. It's just that little kick up the arse that Spirit's trying to, come on, like there's a new thing, because you have the Ace of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Page of Wands. So there's some kind of new idea that's going to come to you, if you don't already know what this is, about what you want to do. It's going to give you like a lot more freedom, like a lot more time. Because it's like the money is more. For a lot of you, like it might be your own business or something, and it's like you're making more money, but you're spending less time working. But yeah, the Empress, like time to act upon your plans. I feel like you've already had this idea for a lot of you, and they're saying like, now, come on, now's the time. Creativity is rewarded, luxurious or abundant resources. Like, you're supposed to be this Empress, Capricorn. You're supposed to have money, you know, you're supposed to have abundance. Like, it's what you're here for this. This is what they want you to do, okay? It's your destiny. So yeah, it's a passion as well that I think you're going to follow. You're going to be like, I want to do that. And all of a sudden it's just going to sort of, yeah, Spirit's just going to make you do it. Because that is what they do. What else for Capricorn? Sorry, my camera cut out. What else for Capricorn? That is crazy. 3 kings just popped out. So you have the 5 of Wands with 3 kings, which makes me think that for some of you, maybe there's a lot of competition for this job. Okay. Also, going back to love. Right, listen, it doesn't matter if there's a lot of competition for the other job, okay? You're gonna get it. You're gonna be the one. Okay, you're the one, Neo. I think that Capricorn, I think you have 3 people here, 3 men or 3 women that want to date you. I actually almost said a rude word there. Wasn't going to be date. So just be careful with that, okay? Because hopefully you can pick up what I'm implying there. One of them is a fire sign, or they have fire heavily in their chart that you don't know about. One of them is a water sign, and one of them is an air sign. So there's 3 people competing for you. Honestly, I would go with this water sign, because the water sign is the one that is safe for you to trust. Okay? They're the more trustworthy of the 3. They're warm, they're generous, they're honorable, they're loving. They could definitely be a Libra. There could be someone coming in that's like a water Libra crossover. So the water is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay? I feel like there's 3 people fighting for you. Or there's going to be. Yeah, oh no way. Look, I just put the King of Cups next to the King of Swords. So there's a water sign around you with Libra in their chart somewhere, okay? You're about to be very busy. I'm kind of wondering about whether to do, I wasn't going to do an extended reading. I'm just going to quickly see what we can get about these people. Tell me about this, hold on. Tell me about this water sign. They definitely have Libra, okay? This water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces with Libra in their chart, because I'm seeing Libra cards all over the place. So you might want to check out the Libra readings. Not that I'm pimping the channel, but it will help you maybe see where they're coming from, okay? Tell me about this King of Cups. Okay, this King of Cups, for a lot of you, they've ended something either recently or very recently, or maybe it's something they were recovering from, but they're going to come in and tell you that something has ended and they are now single. Okay? Tell me about this King of... Jeez. Okay, the King of Cups is not finished speaking. The King of Cups also wants you to know that whatever they were dealing with, it was about money. Okay? The person they were with was very money hungry, and it was a relationship based on money. Okay? They see you as very nurturing and very loving, and they want to be with you. Tell me about this King of Wands. This is a wild reading, Capricorn. So, okay, this, okay. Alright, this King of Wands, it's interesting that the Queen of Wands has just fallen out, okay? This is someone, there's just an ending here with this person, okay? I feel like this is someone from your past with the Ten of Cups. There was something kind of long-term with this person, like maybe you were married, or it was like even a situationship that never got off the ground or something, or it ended. And I feel the reason for that is because they were not in touch with their emotions at all. The King of Wands, like very good looking, very charming, charismatic, fiery, passionate, not in touch with their emotions at all. They could also have had a little Taurus in their chart. But I feel, yeah, like something long term with this past person that it's fucking over though, I'll tell you that. So you might hear from them though, because I feel like all 3 of these people are kind of fighting for you. It's really just choosing who you want. You are on fire. Fire! And you have the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands, so you might actually have been very like similar to this person in the you know, you're both very kind of good looking, you're both very charming, you both have a lot of sex appeal. I feel like you're done. You're just done. You're kind of looking past this person. Yeah, I feel like they were something of a karmic lesson. I actually feel this person in the past, they were kind of a player, like in and out energy. I feel like this is the person that kind of fucked you up, to be honest. In the past, like the one that you were getting over. But they're still in your energy. They have leveled up, okay? But I just see you're just done. Tell me about this King of Swords. The Four of Swords. Tell me about this King of Swords. The Four of Pentacles. Tell me about this King of Swords. I kind of almost feel like the King of Swords is almost just on the periphery. They could be a Gemini. This other person could be a Gemini. They're waiting to hear from you, but I feel like maybe you blocked them. Okay? You're like not talking to this Gemini or this air sign. Okay? I feel like you're just like, nah, sorry. Like, I feel like they're almost on the periphery. Like, they're there, but you're not really into them. But they're around your energy. Okay? But I feel like it's this King of Cups that is the one that you want to be with. Okay? So Capricorn, that was your crazy reading. I hope it was useful. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you feel like doing that. I appreciate it so much. And as always, I wish you many, many blessings. Love and light. Take care.